My abundant number of roosters are really showing out this morning. They're letting me know it's time for them to eat. Okay, guys, we have had a lot of rain, so I'm a little behind on getting everything picked. Now, the rain has been really good for my zinnias in this flower bed here, but not so much here. They just did not have enough drainage, and so they're not doing well at all. And it looks like the cucumbers are coming to an end, so I'm going to pick over those really well this morning. And guys, our zucchini they have not done well at all this year. And this is some of the tomatoes that we planted. We had extra and just stuck in this container here. Now look down there. Do you see that white zucchini? I did not plant white zucchini. Not at all. So I don't know what we got here. But anyway, there's still a few cucumbers on the cucumber vines. And I might let them stay for a little while. I've got some loofah in there. And if I tear out the cucumbers, I might risk tearing the loofah. And I don't even know if I'm going to get a loofah harvest this year, because they just came up. I really didn't anticipate that they were going to do anything at all. I've got to harvest some mint before it completely succumbs to all of the moisture that we've had, and I need to harvest the basil, but those herbs are gonna have to wait because I've got office duty today, so I've got to get into the office after I get this done. But I am gonna pick some zinnias. They're gorgeous, and I do love my zinnias. I think I've got a couple of sunflowers that might already be blooming. They're short. I don't know. I guess it was a different variety. I'm not sure. I do have some that look like they're going to gain in height. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to try to pick over, because I've got to pick over the okra too. I'm sure it got too big and is not going to be edible at all. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to pick over this and see what we get. There's one sunflower that's blooming there. And then I've got another one that's heading right there. It's going to be pretty. So it'll be pretty on this side of the zinnias there. And I've got some cosmos and zinnias over here in this bed. And they're doing okay. Just not the best, I guess. But there's more sunflowers in there than in the other bed. And honestly, I just tossed out the seed whenever we planted them. We did plant this bed more in rows. Kevin and I did, just because we had a seed. But over here, I just kind of tossed it around, and it seems those did a lot better. So maybe they like their seeds to be crowded. I don't know. But, as you can see, it's so sad at the end of the season when your vines are coming to the end of their livelihood. So yeah, I'm not even sure what those are. We don't remember planting those, so we're just gonna leave them and see what they turn out to be. We tried to eat them. They were bitter, so they're obviously not the kind of cucumbers that we're used to. So who knows? They could be a volunteer loofah from last year. There's just not many cucumbers. Here's one. It's a good size. And the way we have rain, I'm just gonna pick them because it might start raining and not stop for days. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick what is on the vines at this time. Mercy. I do have to harvest that sage over there too. Soon. Soon, soon, soon. I do hope that I get some loofah this year so that I can sell it when I sell my soaps. Kind of like a extra bonus with the soaps. And if I don't get any this year, then I'll keep trying for next year. Let's see, here's one more cucumber. Do you see it? I really need to get this part of the morning chore completed because I gotta get dressed and get to work. I still have to feed the animals. And I'll have to wait for milking until I get home this afternoon. My lady fell over during the rain. I've got to get her put back up too. She's going to have a different position. That's why I'm waiting. I need to pull out some more clothes for her. Nobody wants to wear wet clothes. There's a squash down here. Be careful with these bees. I don't want to disturb them from working. You know, they're doing what they do. There's another one down in there, but it's not ready. And I've got this basil here that I've got to harvest as well. Still have a few tomatoes coming. It's leaned over. We had some wind last week too to do some damage to some of our plants. It did a number on the tomato vines that are up in the bucket garden up on the hill. But we have had a pretty good tomato harvest this year. And it's been sporadic, but not bad this year at all. And, oh, we've got some peppers. They're ready. So I'm gonna get these jalapeno peppers. We tried the jalapeno peppers last year, but we didn't like them. They didn't really have much of a taste at all. So we're just gonna go with the jalapeno and just take the seeds out. And we've had some got this kind of, I don't know what that is on the skin. But, and it's not just on these, it's on the, I think we had a couple of bell peppers that had that on there. And we're just letting these cayenne turn red. And then we pick those. So I hope to make some cayenne powder. Those. Go for some more. Oh dear. This is the bell pepper here. It's got that film on it. Oh well. That's probably about as big as they're going to get. The thing I found with bell peppers in the garden beds is that they don't get as big. And honestly, this just hasn't been a really good year for banana pepper. Last year, we had an awesome year for banana pepper, but not this year. And I just like to eat those out of the garden. There's bell pepper over there too. But the okra is about at the end of its rope. With all the rain, I can't keep up with picking it, and I need to bring the scissors to get that big okra off. It's gotten tall. It's beautiful. Looks good from the road. But honestly, I think next year, if I can't plant a whole row, like a long row over in the area that we've almost completely gotten cleared, I don't think I'm gonna put okra in the garden bed next year. Just gets too tall and crowded for me. So if I have just one long row, I know that it'll do well if we can amend the soil out there in that ground that we've gotten cleared. It should do fine, because it gets hot enough, and the rain doesn't seem to have bothered the okra at all. So if we have a dry year next year, or a dry summer, then it's possible that, you know, it may not do well. But if we get the moisture that we've had the last couple of years, which is never a guarantee at all, but look at these zinnias. You know, every year, no matter where you plant your garden or what you plant, it's a gamble. And what you reap that turns out well, hey, that is a bonus. And I just love these zinnias. I'm gonna get over here and pick this white thing. I guess it's a white zucchini. I don't know. What's going on over here? And almost looks like a cucumber. I think it might be. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these Roma tomatoes, because I've got enough in the house now that I can wash and put some more in the freezer. And I think I needed to finish that thought from earlier. That's what I've been doing with all the tomatoes, because they have been, these are squash bugs here. You see them? Squash bugs. Yuck. And they know how to hide when you come in. So I guess I'll probably need to just anticipate that's going to be the end of this season. We just haven't had a good squash year this year. It has not been a good year for squash. And this is the first squash bugs that I've seen. So that means that the plant is probably weak. Look at that. Gracious, I hate squash bugs. But it's really the time of year for them. They do their thing, and I do mine. Yeah. Well, those got trapped in a spider web, so thank you, Mr. Spider, wherever you are. I hate these squash bugs. Get on my tomato. Get away. And all it takes is one squash bug to lay all those eggs. I'll put that away from that tomato so it can get the sun. Whew. Okay, I saw you. Oh, I'll probably just pull that out. Oh well. I think it's still in the ground though. I don't know where that squash bug went. They can hide. They hide under the leaf. But those don't seem to have laid any eggs yet. So, anyway. Well, at least I know I don't have a white zucchini. It's a cucumber. Oh. And I think we got maybe 2 or 3 zucchini off the 4 vines that we planted. And that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so no zucchini. And beautiful vines. So I'm gonna leave them and see if they ever produce. But they're just, and I guess it could be too with the rain. Not as much pollination's going on. Oh, I see a cucumber. I'm gonna have to get it. You see it? Yes. Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay. Oh, goodness. Not bad. Not bad. It was worth coming down here, for sure. Just to get a good look, and I'm gonna pick a bouquet of flowers while I'm down here. So, you guys have a great day, and let me know how your garden's doing at the end of this summer garden season. I do have some seeds and some plans to have some fall and winter garden. So we'll see how that goes.